Yo, what are you doing? Not that it matters to you, but I'm actually registering to vote. Oh, for real? Well, who you voting for? To be honest, man, I really don't even know. I don't know. Still got time to kind of weigh my options and think about it, so. Who knows? For now. Yeah, for real, me either, man. I really don't even see the point of voting. Like, if I don't feel like each candidate is strong enough, why would I vote? It's not like my opinion matters. It's not like my vote matters if I'm not gonna pick either one. So it makes no sense to even vote. Like, what? Are you serious? What do you mean you're not gonna vote? Do you know what our ancestors had to go through for your right to vote? Man, get away from me, man. You just sound foolish, man. Man, don't even get me started on that. Slaves die for my right to vote. This, that, you know. It's just because I'm black doesn't mean that I have to vote just because slaves died for my vote. At the end of the day, it's still my opinion. It's how I feel. At the end of the day, you supposed to be a pastor. Tell me why Jesus didn't vote. Because back in biblical times, before Jesus was even born, Caesar himself was elected. So tell me why Jesus never voted. Okay, man. You wanna know what? I really don't care. Ain't you about to leave or something? Peace. Exactly. Deuces. You don't want no problem with me. Hey, what's going on? My name is Meech Todd, and today I want to talk about the presidential election that's going on today. Okay, first off, we have for the Democratic Party, we have Hillary Clinton, and the Republican Party, we have Donald Trump. And the reason I want to make a video about this is because me as a Christian, I have my Christian views that come before any man-made rules, any man-made opinions. And one thing I noticed that's unique about this election, in my opinion, is that this election is causing a lot of uproar, causing a lot of stress between people because some people don't know who to vote for, some people don't want to vote, and some people are just basically pleading the fifth, which means they're just going with any person that is the best fit, in which I can't blame people for that. It's people's opinions, and I'm okay with that. Where I step in at, and I'll talk to numerous people about this, especially very high political knowledge people. I'm not a politician, but I have talking to older people, younger people, and this topic always gets brought up. Is who would I vote for? Who should I vote for? And then it always turns into a debate in itself, like, well, I'm voting for Trump, or I'm voting for Hillary Clinton, and it's just causing a lot of uproar and causing a lot of stress. So I'm just gonna basically give my opinions on why I am not voting. But that's not to persuade people on the reasons why not to vote, because every vote matters. And I know that's sound kind of hypocritical, but just hear me out. The reason why I do not vote, and I am not voting, because I am a Christian. And you probably thinking like, what does that got to do with anything? Well, at the end of the day, me and my Christian values, I believe that whoever's supposed to be in office will be in office. God gives power. And the reason I say that is from the book of Romans 13:1 in the English Standard Version. It says, let every person be subject to governing authorities, for there is no authority except from God, and those that exist have been exalted by God. So what that's basically saying is respect your authority, because God puts whoever is an authoritative figure in that place. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you might think he's evil or you might think she's evil, no matter if what your opinions is about that person, it's a reason why they have that authority, and God has put them in the place of that authority. I get this all the time. I talk to older people and they tell me, me being an African American male, people tell me all the time, that your ancestors died for your reason to vote. And then we got that video of Barack Obama expressing his opinions on why African American people should vote. I'm not taking anything away from that. I respect everyone's opinion. I respect everyone's reason for voting. My thing is, your vote does matter. The reason why I don't vote is the reason what I just told you, is because there is no need to. God, in my opinion, puts whoever needs to be in place or whoever needs to be in position in that place of authority. Now, the reason why I say your opinion matters is because it's not something to debate about. It's not something to argue about. It's not something to express opinions about. It's something that each individual people have in their own mind. So what I mean by that is, the way I think is the way I think. I'm not going out here hurting nobody. I'm not going out here killing anybody. I'm not trying to persuade people. What I'm basically doing is trying to create a peace playing field. So if you feel like your vote is going to count, which it is, then take that time out, go register to vote, because every vote does matter. And also, like, if we look at the Bible, and we look at different opinions, and we look at the authority figures, especially in the Old Testament, is very vocal about how God put people into place and how God gave people power and authority, like David as a king, Moses, after Moses' death, Joshua. These are all figures who have been given authority. And that's what one thing that sticks out to me is that God gives authority. No man does. You know what I'm saying? You might follow politics and follow this, follow that. A lot of people tell me that Hillary's going to win this election. I know for a fact that Hillary is going to win this election. And then we look at the polls, Donald Trump is ahead. And it might be different tomorrow. So at the end of the day, men have a track record of being wrong. Men have a track record for being wrong. And I can prove that a million times over. We have a track record from sometimes being right. We have a track record for sometimes being wrong. But me as a Christian, all of my belief and all of my trust is in God. He has set whoever is going to be president of the United States in motion already. He already knows. And me as a Christian, I have to say that that's my opinion about things, is that God is going to put whoever needs to be in position. So again, this is not a video to persuade people, to debate with people, or to argue. This is basically just a video to open up minds about things, because at the end of the day, if you are not a Christian, by all means, go vote. Your opinion does matter, because at the end of the day, it matters. If it matters to you, then that's all that matters. And that's why I say things like your opinion matters, but I'm not voting, because at the end of the day, if it matters to you, that's all that matters. You probably like, he's talking too much. Matters, but at the end of the day, your voice and your opinion matters, because if it matters to you, then it matters. So I'm not trying to make a long video. I'm not going to make a long video, but at the end of the day, I am a young black male who knows his history, and I know about what we had to go through as about my ancestors dying for my right to vote, and I appreciate that. It's just at the end of the day, God is above all, in my opinion, and I have complete trust in Him, and I don't have trust in man. So and like I said in the intro, there's no record in the Bible of Jesus voting, and it says that we're to strive to be like Jesus. So I mean, I'm not saying don't vote, but at the end of the day, did Jesus vote? If you're a truly devoted Christian, answer that question for me. Did Jesus vote? So I'm basically going to end it there. I appreciate everybody's opinion. Leave a comment in the comment box, because I definitely want to hear everybody's opinion. Also, I am not trying to argue it with anybody, and I'm not trying to start any problems. At the end of the day, each opinion matters, but if you're here to debate, I'm not debating. I am not arguing. It's just basically an opinion. And that's one thing that our Constitution gives us is freedom of speech. And everybody has an opinion. Everybody thinks differently. That's how the world progresses, because everybody thinks differently. So if you are a person who doesn't like somebody's opinion, arguing and yelling and screaming and debating about it, not necessarily the proper approach, in my opinion, to change somebody else's opinion. So at the end of the day, I hope everybody gets some type of reflection or revelation from it. And if you don't, then oh well, leave a comment. Still love you, still love your opinion. I still love, God. So at the end of the day, I hope you have a good day. Just remember, it's always a good day on the right side of the dirt. Like, share, subscribe, and love all. Peace.
I was raised in that Lone Star State where we go hard, can't do it small at all, cause big things are at stake. My dreams as a buck was to make a large bank. Daddy told me be the best, no one can tell me I can't. Be the best baller, or be the best rapper. Got a little older and went after the latter. Grind till I shine.